This is Andi Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. I'm joined by Eddie Hearn. Eddie, straight into it here in Sheffield. And we've just witnessed Kell Brook defeat Mark DeLuca with a stoppage win. First fight in 14 months. How would you assess his win?
I thought it was a really good performance. I mean, I think, your last bit of the question, 14 months. Very hard to look razor sharp after 14 months. A little bit rusty at times, but punching very hard. Mark DeLuca was as tough as they come. His nose was busted to pieces. He kept trying, he came back in the fight a little bit. But the thing for me was Kell Brook not even breathing. He was like, the amount of times I've seen him sit on the stool after 5 or 6 rounds, and I've just thought, oh no, all this weight loss and the way he's lived is going to catch up with him. But tonight, you see the difference between someone that's lived the life and made the weight properly, and he could have gone 20 rounds in there tonight. So great finish, shows that he's got plenty more left in the tank, and looking forward to a big 2020.
Do you think we saw the rustiness at all tonight?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's impossible not to. But I don't think we saw enough rustiness to think, oh no, he ain't got it anymore. I think he was a bit nervous, to be honest, because I think sometimes you wonder if he has still got it. And sparring, but getting out there, big crowd, good atmosphere, it's difficult sometimes to get back in the flow when you're firing. And I think it was good to blow away the cobwebs, and I think he's still got a lot left in the tank.
Liam Smith in the crowd tonight. Is that a fight we could expect to see most likely to see next?
I think both guys want a shot at the world title, but both guys don't want to wait around either. So if that's a fight and the numbers stack up, for early summer, then we can look to make that. If we can make a world title fight, great.
Let's quickly move through the rest of the cards as well. Kid Galahad, What did you make of his victory over Moreno?
Really good performance. I mean, we were in two minds whether to take the Moreno fight, because he's a good fighter. He's tricky, he can punch, and he battered him really. I mean, he really schooled him, and he beat him up, and he made him quit, or the trainers pulled him out, whatever he done. And I think it was a really good performance. He's mandatory again for the IBF. We expect Warrington to take an interim fight, and then Kid Galahad. Or whether he looks at Kanzu, Gary Russell, but he's mandatory again. He's going to get another shot at the world title.
Terry Harper as well, defeating Eva Wallstrom.
Amazing. I mean, one, great performance, but two, the atmosphere. We have to think where women's boxing has come. And this is all because I'm a stubborn fucker, and people told me it ain't going to work. You waste your time. We're not interested. Oh, women should be in the kitchen. Oh, yeah, all these morons. Experience that tonight. Feel the energy. Look at the smile on a girl's face. It's great making dreams come true. And tonight she become a WBC world champion. She's got a massive future, huge fan base, big fights ahead.
Dave Allen defeating Dorian Dodge.
Yeah.
What does the year say for him now?
I'm just pleased to see him back in the ring. He told me he was going to dance around tonight and use his feet. I was thinking, oh, please don't do that. And he did it for 2 rounds, and I just said to him, enough. Go and get the win. He put some nice combinations together. Just good to see him smiling, Good to see him back in the ring. I'd like to see him win a British title. Try and get him out quite quickly. And whilst Dave's in boxing, he's a happy man. And most importantly, the objective has to be to make sure that he's smiling and happy.
Very quickly, 2 things away from his card to talk about. Josh Kelly versus David Avanesian. We had a press release come through during the fight. Yeah. What was your thoughts on that? How do you see it going?
It's just a brilliant fight. I mean, it was supposed to happen over a year ago, actually, on the Zarafa card, and things were much different then. Avanesian wasn't the European champion. He hadn't bashed up Laranja twice on the road. He's now top 10 with every governing body. You got Neil Marsh, Adam Booth, both, calling each other out. This is the absolute sink or swim fight for Josh Kelly. It puts him top 10 with every governing body. It puts him on the verge of a world title shot. And now we're going to find out what Josh Kelly's made of. PBK, if he's special, he can beat David Avanesian. And if he does, he's got the platform to do it. Even before we started talking about Usyk Chisora, I was going to headline with this fight originally because I want to give him the opportunity. If you're going to become a star, do it on this platform. And this is a brilliant fight, March 28th. Full card announced on Thursday.
Is that the headline fight?
Absolutely. Because now we've got to start giving Josh Kelly, Joshua Buatsi, all these guys headline fights to come out and become stars. And the truth is, like I said, if Kelly wins this fight, he will go not top 10, top 5 with every governing body, and he will be right there for a world title shot.
Finally, we saw Adrian Broner's message to you, his DM. Just talk to me about what's that.
Yeah, he just I weren't going to put it out, but I remember when he stitched me up when I sent him an email a couple of years ago. He posted it, so I spoke to Devin. I actually messaged Adrian and said I was going to post it. He's like, go for it. So it ain't going to be 20 million, and it ain't going to be 135 either. But I'd like to do Haney Broner, and if he wants to speak, we're open for that fight in the summer. I spoke to Devin and his dad. They like the Broner fight, and we'll be working on it.
Thank you for your time, Eddie.
Cheers, Andy.